least it's not as noticeable of a delay. Welcome back to Socks and Sandals. And today, I don't normally do stuff like this, but my Shantae limited run collector's edition came in the mail. And since I waited, I don't know, when was the pre-order for this? February, was it last year? And it just got delivered, I think, last week. So I'm sure this is the Shantae games, especially these collector's editions from Limited Run, they tend to go up in price. So I'm sure this would be worth some money if I leave it sealed and was to resell it. Especially since the only reason I got this was because I thought that they weren't going to do a physical console release, because this is the Game Boy Advance cartridge, because it's Shantae Advance Risky Revolution. Uniqua, come on now. So I didn't think they were going to do a console release. I thought it was just going to be digital for, I think, when I originally found out about this, I think PS5 was the only thing that it was showing that you could play it on. So I bought this. But apparently after this actually got delivered to people, WayForward announced that they were doing not only an Xbox release, but that they were going to have a physical version of it. Of course, also being sold through Limited Run. So I intend to get it on Xbox. I'm not going to get the collector's edition for Xbox. If I was, I would leave this sealed. But the collector's edition for PS5 and Xbox, I think, is $170-something. And with how long it took this one to come, I'm just not going to buy collector's editions through Limited Run. I was originally not going to buy anything from them, but I don't know. I could be mistaken, but I don't think there's going to be another way to get the Shantae Advance game physically. I think Best Buy sells a lot of the Limited Run games, but I think it's only going to be PlayStation. I don't foresee the Xbox version being sold in a storefront. So I'm going to get that. Side note, I missed out on the Tomb Raider 4 through 6 remaster because I was like, I'm just not going to buy it from Limited Run. I'll just buy it from a scalper off of eBay at a markup. Want is a fickle thing, but I do want to have this physically on Xbox, so I will be buying it from Limited Run. That all being said, since I am not getting the collector's edition through Limited Run, I will go ahead and open this one, just to, see what the wait was for. I also have the Lollipop Chainsaw Repop collector's edition. I think that got delayed to October, so when that gets delivered, I'll probably do a unboxing for that one as well. But let's just get into this. I don't have a Game Boy Advance, but I do have a DS, like one of the original. It's like a DS Lite, I think. It's the console before they released the 3DS or the DSi. So it has the Game Boy player slot. But that was the way I was going to play this. I was going to play it on my DS, but I will probably just wait for the console release to play it, because I like achievements. I've only played 2 Shantae games. Half Genie Hero, I have a video on the channel of me getting all of the achievements for that, so shameless plug. If you want to watch that, you can check that out. And then a little bit of, I think, Risky's Revenge. I didn't play a lot of it. Like, it was on sale. I bought it. I don't know, started the game. I don't even know if I finished the first level. But there it is. We've officially decreased the value of this thing significantly. But let's see what goodies we got in here. Hopefully without damaging anything. As much as I'm not going to resell this, I still don't want to damage stuff because it's more than likely just going to be a display piece. I was kind of hoping that they would ship it opened already so I wouldn't feel any remorse of opening it, because if the plastic's already off of it, then it's already unsealed. But I think Limited Run knows their game, and they know resellers are going to buy to resell to collectors. So, yeah. All right. Well, here we go. So, keep moving the camera. All right. Well, the game is also sealed, and it just kind of flops around in there. So here's the game. Let me try and get it to where it's not reflecting the light. Well, it'd help if I actually have it on camera. So there's the game. In this, like, wrong finger, faux Game Boy Advance box. But yeah, I don't know if Game Boy Advance games typically sounded like that, but I believe there should be two different cartridges. One is going to be a gold cartridge, which I don't know if it's the one that's in this. And then one is just a purple cartridge. Or it may have been, like, people who pre-order have a chance to get a gold cartridge. I don't know if that's what that was. Okay. And then we have the CD soundtrack, which, not really, it's going to be like 8-bit. It's going to be 8-bit crunchy. So I'm not really sure how much I'm dying to listen to that, but we could pop it in and find out. And next up we have, what is this? We got some more feelies. We have a coin with Shantae on it there. It's got Shantae Advanced Risky Revolution on the other side. And then some Shantae, or a Shantae pen. It ain't even some. It's a Game Boy Advance. It's the cartridge for Shantae, and then I guess all of her transformations from the game. We got the spider, the elephant. I guess that's the harpy. Was she a lion in this one? She's got a lion transformation? Oh, that's the monkey. And then the mermaid. The spider's on here twice. You got, like, you're not going to be able to see it. So, you got that spider there where it's facing, and then you got another one that's a profile shot there. You see at the top. That's the spider. So, okay. So far, I mean, I did pre-order this. So, you know, I should have known what I was getting. But so far, it wasn't worth the wait. Like, what the heck took so long for it to get here? And then we got really the reason I wanted it. The poster. You gotta love Shantae art. We'll show the boring side first. So we got Transformations Advanced. I guess that before the game got canceled, maybe that was supposed to be an advert for it. But the real reason is this one right here. You know, you get your 3 main heroines of Shantae there. This is Risky Boots, Shantae, and then Sky. So I'll probably get that framed and hang that up. But I'm a sucker for a good video game poster. And then there's something else down here. Oh, it's an acrylic thing for your game cartridge. How quaint. So you still have to open your game to put your cartridge in this. I don't know why you would do that. But, yeah, there you go. You've got an acrylic stand to display your Shantae cartridge. Should I open the game? I don't think I will. I don't think I'm ever going to play the Game Boy Advanced version, since they are making a console release for it. So I think I'll just leave this sealed. I think, yeah, the cartridge is, and look at this. They got like dirt. It's not going to pick that up, but there is dirt under the cellophane. So that's neat. Yeah, I'm never going to know if I got a gold cartridge or a purple one. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I don't really. It's a nice display thing. And like I said, I like at least half Genie Hero, before I played the DLC. So, I mean, this is the first time I'd ever participated in the limited run Shantae thing. So, I don't know. Maybe it was like, maybe a form of fear of missing out, but it was more like I didn't know about limited run until recently, and I thought it was cool that a game for the Game Boy Advance that was previously canceled was getting another shot, like it was actually getting released. So that's mainly why I got it. But I'm not going to play that if it's getting a console release, because I would rather play it on my big TV and get achievements. So that's what I'll do. But yeah, it's a nice little display thing. That's really all it is. But I guess that's, that's limited run's shtick, is they know people are going to just buy it and then display it. Now the question is can I get everything back in this box the way it came? What went here? But that was that, I suppose. And I think the game was like this. I think that's all that was to fill that void there. I am going to leave the poster out because I do want to hang it up. Yeah, I think that's it. So you got a game, a medallion, a pin, the CD soundtrack, a poster, and an acrylic stand for your game cartridge. I can't remember what I spent on this, but the time that it took to get here, I don't see why it took so long. I mean, I guess the box is nice. They definitely want you to know that you bought it from Limited Run. Yeah, that's it. So maybe this helps people online that are like, do I want to buy this from a scalper? Is it worth buying from a scalper? No, I wouldn't say so. But Yeah, that was something. Hell, this video may not even get published. That it was so much of nothing. Uh, I am going to also open the Lollipop Chainsaw one. Hopefully that one's better. That one's supposed to come with a statue, which the original Lollipop Chainsaw Collector's Edition had a Juliet Starling statue. I think it was Japan only though. So I always regretted not being able to get that. And now that the game is like one of the more pricier games for the 360, I'm sure I won't. So this is a nice compromise. That's the whole reason I wanted the collector's edition. So if that's something you're interested in, I guess look forward to that. Leave your what do you think of Limited Run? Did you get the Shantae advanced thing? Did you leave it sealed? Have you played the game? I heard that a lot of the cartridges were like recycled cartridges and they didn't actually like clean them or anything. But I wouldn't know. I left mine sealed. So have you played it? Did you get a shitty cartridge? Are you going to buy it again on console? Leave all those down in the comments below. This, like I said, this isn't what I normally do. I have done like game pickups videos in the past. I've never done an unboxing. I just figured since I'd waited so long for that to come in, I didn't remember what was in it. So I thought it could be fun to open on camera, make all of the sealed collectors angry. But if you do want to see what I actually do more frequently on this channel, which is achievement hunting content, consider subscribing. Check me out. You can, hopefully YouTube recommends one of my proper videos to you. And other than that, leave a like if you liked the video. But check back next time for whatever I do. Bye-bye.